Welcome to the Dawg Chug. Roger, Russ, how's it going tonight? We're getting a little old school intro action going on.
Got some high blood pressure with this Cavs overtime right now. So,
the Cavs are playing tonight.
Oh, that team, yeah.
You can see the live stream is going crazy. We have like just hundreds of fans that have turned off the Cavs to watch the Dawg Chug. Thank you, everyone.
Right.
Appreciate your attendance. Roger, how the hell are you doing?
Andy, I'm doing well, man. A big win Sunday. Cavs are winning. Manny's taking L's like a champ from the Cavs. Our friend Manny. I'm testing out the Christmas ale versus the 12 dog tonight. I didn't know that the old brewmaster thing, so I got a test going on for some buddies on Twitter here on the Dawg Chug, doing a little undercover. Doing good, man. How about you?
I got to correct you a little bit.
Right.
It was not really a great game on Sunday because the game was on Monday. He's getting senile.
You can't sneak that past the dad.
It's par for the course for me, Andy.
That was a lot of fun watching that game.
Wow.
My wife pretends like she loves football, but really she doesn't understand the game at all. So we went trick-or-treating. We came downstairs and put the kid to bed, fed the other kid. We just watched the entire game the entire time. I explained football to her. We had a blast. She was like, "Are the Browns always this good?" And I'm like, yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, my son's almost 4, so this was like the first Halloween where he's like, I'm going to get as much as I can and celebrate as long as I can. So we just got we got a shit ton of candy, and I'm abusing the dad tax for sure.
Beautiful.
Raining
my work van, I got a whole bag of candy in my work van.
Nice.
Dad tax. Yeah.
Ross, was it raining?
No, it was not.
It was pouring for us, so whatever. We got through it. Anyway, I'm so glad to be here. I've actually been pretty under the weather all week. I got my voice back.
Yeah.
Maybe yesterday. I'm feeling better. I'm still drinking water though. But I'm glad to be here. Thank you for being here. I think let's get started with our best bit of the night, Dawg Chug update.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of news going on out there, and for our audience that's not watching the Cavs game, we are going to keep you updated on what's going on. So I think let's go ahead and Ross, why don't you get us started?
Yeah, let's start it. Andrew Berry addressed the media today before the bye week and droned on for a good 15 minutes. And now, here's Funko Chub to summarize everything we learned. Man, he's the best.
Roger.
When asked why Joe Hayden wanted to resign and retire as a Cleveland Brown, he played it a little coy. He said while he couldn't deny the Cavs being the most exciting young team in the NBA played a factor, he admitted it went a little deeper. Dawg Chug, being the professional operation, wasn't willing to accept that, and we pressed him for answers until he finally came clean. This is what Joe had to say. He said, "Let me put it this way. When a QB's hands are smaller than my ears, I'm fucking out."
Browns defeated the Cincinnati Bengals Monday night 32-13 to win their 5th straight game against the former Super Bowl team. Cincy quarterback Joe Burrow admitted he couldn't quite figure out why the Browns always seemed to play them tough. When pressed, he wasn't sure if it was the Browns' offense kicking it into a higher gear or Myles Garrett seeming to always play his best games of the season. But once again, Dawg Chug gets you answers, and we were able to obtain exclusive photos of Josh Naylor busting out of Joe Burrow's closet doing this. Ross.
Chase Claypool was traded yesterday to the Chicago Bears and said, "I felt like I didn't have the full opportunity to show what I can do." Okay, Steelers fans, an obnoxious but talented receiver just got traded to the 32nd ranked passing offense and is excited. Good luck with the final 9 games.
Ooh, that's not a good look.
Baker Mayfield's in the news, and he's not on the injury report this week. But according to interim coach Steve Wilks, he's accepted his role as a backup to the NFL phenom P.J. Walker. That sound you just heard was a bunch of angry Cleveland trolls looking up what Colin Sexton is doing tonight against the Dallas Mavericks.
Dan Snyder, back in 1999, paid $875 million for the then Washington Redskins. Since that time, he's put up a record of 156 wins, 212 losses, and 1 tie. He's had 10 coaches in 23 seasons. He's sued his own fan base for being unable to pay during the 2008 recession. He refused to change the name of the team to something the majority of the country found offensive. He had a culture where over 40 women in the organization were sexually harassed and discriminated against, and he stole money that was due to the other 31 NFL organizations. And now he's set to sell the team for a believed $5.6 billion. Can you even stop and imagine for a second how much Kanye would make if he owned this team for the next 2 decades? And that is the Dawg Chug update.
Nice. Well
Wonderful.
done.
Yeah, well done.
Brilliant work, Andy.
It's where you got to get all your news. The Dawg Chug update.
And the Cavs are up by 3. And they might even be up by more than that since I'm delayed by about 20 seconds. All right. Let's go ahead and bring everyone's favorites Cleveland Browns fan, Sherry, on.
Whoa.
There she is.
I'm here. Sorry.
Hello, Sherry.
Hello. I'm still playing with my wristband like a child. I mean, I'm extremely easily amused.
Nice. Can you demonstrate the wristband for everyone?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get it. I could take it off and do it because I feel silly wearing it.
I saw it on Twitter. I saw you post it. Look at that.
Yeah, it's neat. Okay, so we hit it one time. What color is that?
Man.
Is that orange or red? I can't tell.
Hey, that's better than a painter's cap.
Yes, that's what I said. I got 2 of them.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Wow.
salty I didn't go to the game.
Yeah.
And then see, look at that. That's
When I
pretty
couldn't
sweet
walk
when it
out, I
does
would've
that.
had fun.
Okay,
That's
if anybody has seizures, stop looking.
I can't stop.
Don't let my little chooch see that thing. You'll lose it.
I'm just as excited as anyone's like 4-year-old. I'm like, oh, this is
you'd
better than that
love thing.
license plate holder
I wish I could have been
and painter's cap.
there. Well, we brought on Sherry because, as always, she's here to let us do our little homage ad read, and then she reviews it with your patented.
Antacid meter.
I'm working on the graphics, Sherry. Don't worry. We'll have it soon.
I know, you're Ross on the spot, Ross.
All right, so we're gonna do this week's homage ad read, and then go ahead and grade us.
Just ignore the growling going on in the background. That's just normal.
Because you think I'm doing a great job. I love it.
Thank you.
All right. They say having a newborn is one of the greatest experiences in life. And while that may be, fuck that little baby Mitch. He just hit 1 month old and he's already ruining my life. He refuses to feed. He wakes us up every hour. I'm not sleeping. I'm so run down. I've been sick for going on 3 weeks and not drinking beer tonight.
Wow.
I've missed 2 episodes of the Dawg Chug and almost missed tonight. I've missed about a quarter of the game Monday night. He has blowouts at least once a day that are almost as disgusting as having Kenny Pickett as your starting quarterback. Me and my wife are constantly fighting over him to the point I fear our marriage might be in trouble. I've missed poker, my Xbox collecting dust. I don't engage anymore on Twitter. My life is a complete disaster. That is until I tried putting an homage shirt around my son. That smooth material against his skin has made him sleep through the night. He's happy. He stopped crying. My wife is happy. I'm relieved. That little fucker makes me laugh out loud at least 10 dozen times a day. Try homage. He'll never want to wear anything, Cleveland shirt or swaddle. Your life will improve. There you go. That's it.
All right.
They are magical. Look at that.
Okay, so we remember it's a backwards scale. 0 being the best, 10 being the worst. That's a 0. That was wow. That was great, Andy.
Man.
I love how much
It was great. Like I'm getting my credit cards out. I'm running to their website. I'm ordering 1 for each dog. Maybe they'll stop growling. We'll see.
Man.
I don't know. Do you think Homage cares about Andy's problems in life right now?
Right. That.
On their scale of 0 to 10, we should ask them.
Whatever your problems are, just buy an homage shirt and it'll
Yeah,
all go away.
I saw there are a few promotions going around in my email.
Wow. That's you used the baby in the ad. That did it for me. Once you put the kid in there.
Yeah, the blowouts is really what got me. I'm like, that sounds like
Yes.
hell on
I
earth.
hope don't wear the homage shirt with the blowout. That would be bad news.
That's almost as low as when he told us his uncle died.
I was not there for that, but okay.
We're so sorry.
Oh, if I go upstairs and my wife watches, she's gonna yell at me for calling Weston a little fucker. But
That's okay. It's a term of endearment in some houses.
I got a 0 on your grading scale. So
Yeah,
well,
seriously.
It goes on
that's
after
the best
their
you've done.
bedtime. We're good. We're good.
all right. Well, Sherry, thank you so much. We're gonna bring you on a little bit later in the show, but I love having you here.
I'll be playing with my wristband if you
Thank
need
for
me.
demonstrating the wristband.
Yes.
That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead.
You gotta
Okay,
score.
now, I think we're gonna add our featured guest for tonight, and I am really
About
really
damn time.
For the opener, we were lucky enough to bring a fan to come see the game with me and Roger, which was an awesome experience. Unfortunately, Roger couldn't be there.
Yeah, I was as sick as you were. You are now. Yeah.
Yes. And Papa Mick was the one that won the contest, but he couldn't use the ticket. So we had someone basically auction off the ticket, which we sent all to Papa Mick. And this was the person that came to the game. We had a blast. So I'm bringing on, I don't think I need to introduce him to anyone because you're all familiar with him out there on Twitterverse. He's very nervous to be here, so give him a warm welcome. Welcome to the Dawg Chug, Brandon.
Brandon.
Brandon, my man, what's up?
No, nothing. Just chilling.
Brandon, how much fun did we have watching tailgating and then watching the Browns almost kick ass against the Jets?
It was a blast up till the last 2 minutes of the game. That's about it.
That was about it.
That walk back.
Cavs win.
Cavs win.
Cavs win. Nice. Hey, Manny, suck it.
Hey, but watch down with the
Manny,
Browns if
that's for
you.
you.
Manny's not down with the Browns, so you watch their show on Network 216. But yeah, suck it, Manny.
Oh, so we had a blast. Brandon, I know back then you used to be a single guy. Are you still single?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wow, nice. Well, we have
Absolutely.
a large female audience that loves watching the Dawg Chug. So, what is your best asset to put out there as a single male? Because I think you are going to get a lot of people reaching out to you from this appearance.
Oh boy. Get money and go Browns, baby.
Get money and go Browns. I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that.
That's your
Make
attractive
money.
quality, getting money.
You're
I don't
saying
know.
if someone dates you, you will give them money.
No.
Oh, got it. Well, what is your best
I
single quality
misunderstood you
as a
then.
male that would attract a female? I'm giving you a chance to sell yourself a little bit here.
Be the best I can be, honestly.
The best you can be. Nice.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I think it's more likely
really
that
is.
someone's going to buy an homage shirt than they're going to reach out to you because you're not really doing a good job selling yourself. But tell you what, think about it a little bit. Maybe we'll come back to the question. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds better.
How long have you been a Browns fan? Let's start there.
Since I was born.
Nice. And what's your favorite Browns memory?
Browns memory. Gotta be my first game in 07. The 45-42 game versus the Bengals.
Oh, you're at that.
We were just talking
That's
about that game last week.
I was at that game.
That was a lot of fun. I was on my cruise ship. Nice. Well, you are much younger than I am and Roger, and a little bit younger than even Ross, right? Do you share your age, or is that a secret?
I'm 25.
25. Wow. Enjoy it. Goes fast. But that means you were not around for the 80s. But I'm sure you
Nope.
heard about it.
Nope.
So
Oh
we're
yeah, my father. Correct.
We're going to play a little game, and hopefully you make your father proud. I'm going to name 2 football players. One of them played in the NFL, and one of them played for the Cleveland Browns in the 80s.
Okay.
Can you identify who the Cleveland Brown is?
We'll see.
All right. I'm going to give you a practice one just so you're not nervous. First one
Okay.
is Bruce Smith or Michael Dean Perry. Can you identify the Cleveland Brown?
Michael Dean Perry.
That's correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
One right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Russ, you can hit the do you have a sound effect queued up?
I could figure something out here.
Oh, this will be fun. All right. Let's go on to question number 2. Who is the Cleveland Brown and who is the not Cleveland Brown? You got a 50-50 chance. This should be very easy. Mike Johnson or Darryl Green?
Mike Johnson?
Mike Johnson's correct.
There you go.
He wasn't even existing, but he still knows the Cleveland Browns because he's such a Cleveland Browns fan. If all the women are wondering why they should reach out to Brandon, I would say it's because you're an amazing fan. And
Fuck yeah.
Roger, hopefully we get Roger back soon. All right.
Where did
let's move
Roger
on.
go?
He had to run out. I don't know. Maybe he was having technical issues. Here we go. Mark Clayton or Michael Jackson?
Can you repeat this? Sorry.
Sure. We got Mark Clayton or Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's correct. That's awesome. He was not just a pop star. He was also a very good wide receiver on the Cleveland Browns in the 80s. All right. Mike Pagel or Eric Kramer?
Eric Kramer.
Ooh, you got one wrong. It was Mike Pagel. But good job. You're still doing very well. You got 2 more to go. Let's see if we can get you out of here getting the majority right. All right. Carnell Lake or Thane Gash?
Carnell Lake.
You started so strong. You're now 2-2, but we got the last one tiebreaker. So really think about this one. Jerry Couric or Al Del Greco?
Jerry Couric.
That's correct. Brandon is an amazing 80s Browns fan. You got those right.
Yeah.
And we tested Roger, and even though he was around for the 80s, he got them all wrong because it turned out he was in jail. So
Fair enough.
He just missed a handful of years. That's all.
wow.
Just a handful. It's okay.
So how is this season been treating you? We started out almost getting a win at home, and then it turned around. I haven't talked to you much since then. Has it been a struggle being a Browns fan? Is this par for the course? I mean, you've been around for most of the suck.
This year's been pretty shitty, I'll admit.
It has been shitty. But
Not
we had an
what I was
amazing game.
expecting.
How did the Bengals game go? Or did you watch it with your dad? How'd that go?
I watched it. I think they played really well. Offense
Did
looked
play.
okay.
That was
They
fun.
ran the ball, which is
Do you have
good.
any Bengal friends?
I do.
Did you talk a lot of shit to them?
No, I learned
Right.
not to talk shit anymore. unless if they were a Steelers fan now.
I think though, if
It's
you're
always fair game.
if you're gonna talk shit to anyone, it should be Bengal fans because we have ultimate scoreboard over them.
That's true. Very true. No, I talk shit and then they lose. So I try not to.
Well, Brandon he doesn't like to boast, but I do want to say for all the women out there that we went to tailgate, we went to the game. Brandon, you made me laugh my ass out the whole time. I might have been really drunk, but
That was a fun day. That was a really fun day.
my buddy that came was a huge fan. I hope we get to go to a game again sometime soon.
Yeah. I agree.
I really want to get Roger back because we're going to start Spit Sip Chug, but I guess
Oh man.
why don't we have Sherry come on and she could play Roger until he comes back. How about that?
I'm in the dark now because I'm
Oh, no.
playing with my wristband because I am a child.
She was not kidding about that. She really is playing with her wristband. the
If,
entire
in
I
time.
have
case
another
anyone
one
didn't know,
upstairs.
Sherry has a wristband from the game.
Woohoo! It was free. No, it only cost the low price of season tickets or the $23 you paid on Groupon to get in for that game.
Or the person that bought my season ticket that game and got a wristband and I didn't. And they still got a better gift than I did.
Now I feel guilty for having such a good time without you.
Sherry, I want to ask you a question of how you would handle this. We're not talking about anyone specifically, but how would you handle this? I'm going to put you on the spot. And then Brandon, I'm going to put you on the spot too. I'm going to pose this question. What happens if you make a deal with someone that you know to buy your tickets? You agree on a sum of money, and then you pay the transaction, but then the person comes back and says, "Hey, I don't have a lot of money. Can I have a portion of that back after you transfer the tickets and take the money?" How would you handle that?
No takesy backsies.
There you go, Brandon. How would you handle that?
What? I'm sorry. My bad.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Yeah. All sales are final, right?
All sales are final, exactly.
I mean, unless it was like a family emergency, something like that. I mean, everybody's.
It was within 2 minutes.
Oh, forget about that. No takesy backsies.
This happened to Roger. So just had to ask that question because we were all a little appalled when that happened to poor Roger. But anyway, it all worked out. Everyone's good. All right, we're going to start playing Spit, Sip, Chug. Basically, I'm going to read a statement. If you strongly agree with it, you're going to chug and you're going to explain why. If you strongly disagree, you're going to spit and explain why. And if you are somewhere in the middle or your name happens to be Roger, you're going to sip and explain why. Brandon, do you have a drink outside that you can enjoy? Yep. Nice. All right.
Twisted tea.
All right. Well, we're going to start with you. Brown's season was saved with a commanding win against the Bengals on Monday, or as Roger says, on Sunday. And they still have a legitimate chance to make the playoffs. Brandon, we're going to start with you.
Yes, they do. I think they do.
They do. And why do you think they do?
Well, we have 3 weeks left with Jacoby until Deshaun comes back.
That is correct.
If our defense plays like they did Monday night, rest of the season, not just next game or versus Buffalo or vice versa, the rest of the season, I feel like we'll be fine.
All right.
Injuries and et cetera, of course, but I think they have a shot. Never say never.
If we play like we did against the Bengals, it doesn't matter like what injuries we have. Everyone knew it. It was a team effort. Everyone was playing great. I agree with Brandon. You're an influencer. You've convinced me. I'm going to chug on this one. The Browns, they just need to keep their foot in the gas, take it 1 week at a time. Bye week came at a perfect time, so it's good that we have that.
Exactly.
I think we're going to make the playoffs. No, but I'm going to root like hell for it, and I'm going to say we're going to do it. So I'm chugging. Ross.
Oh, I'm chugging on it.
Nice.
I chug.
I'm gonna grab another beer because of that. Absolutely. That win, we absolutely needed to stay in the running. If we would have lost, I think it would have been we're out of here. Maybe trade a couple players that we needed for the rest of the season that we thought we wouldn't, but
played pretty
now
well
I think we're happy. Yeah, now
Mm-hmm.
I think we're happy. We're keeping Kareem Hunt with our situation. There's a lot of momentum, and the fact that we're missing Denzel Ward, and just able to pull that off, and just players on defense stepping up, and it made our best game of the season potentially. That was injured players, which is usually our excuse for losing, but we had a dominant win with injuries. So
don't you feel like that was Miles' best game this whole season? Like, I think he might have been more shaken up from his car accident than what he gave.
Yeah.
Looks, because he looked like first season Miles on Monday. He was incredible.
He was
flying all over the place.
His one sack, if you replay it, he was double covered and just spun across both of them. It was ridiculous. The fact that he got to the quarterback so quickly is absurd when you watch the replay.
Yeah.
And then
his speed considerably, considering how large of a human he is, he defies the laws of physics. It's how fast he can move. It's incredible.
We need more holiday games.
Yeah.
The plays where he wasn't getting sacks, it was just insane what he was doing to people.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Joe Burrow
We
had
do
no
have a
time.
holiday game. We have Christmas Eve.
Oh, since I'm Roger, I'll sip, right? Aren't I supposed to sip because in a mystery?
No,
one?
please don't. Don't be Roger. Be you.
No, I'll chug from the mystery. I mean, I agree. This is the Browns that we thought we were going to have since opening day, and they were phenomenal, and it was great. Except for the first half. That they made us wait a first half, but whatever. They
All
chugged that.
So we all chugged there.
I'm grabbing a beer, but
Okay, statement number 2. Andrew Berry's 2022 draft class appears to be solid halfway through the season. I'm going to start us off with this one. This was just such a great game for our draft class. David Bell played really well. Oh my God, Isaiah, what's his name?
Rochelle.
No.
Sorry.
Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. He
Isaiah
had
Thomas, yeah.
play. Seemed like he had a couple other good plays, but Martin Emerson for me, he was just everywhere. He was every play it looked like he was just irritating whoever he was covering, like pissing them off, getting in their heads. I love that guy. He reminds me of corners that play in the AFC North that I hate because they play the Browns so effectively. I think he's going to be a good one. This has been a great draft class so far for Andrew Berry, so I'm excited. Ross, I'm chugging on that one, by the way.
I'm gonna sip on it, Andy.
All right.
Just because I don't think you got to give it time before you completely overreact and chug. Cade York, unfortunately, is missing too many kicks. And I don't know if that has to do with special teams coaching or whatnot, because he got a couple blocks in there. He obviously has a leg. I think that's the reason that I'm okay with keeping him even with all these misses. He can make the long ball. But yeah, I'm sipping. I'll put it on Cade York for why I'm sipping though.
All right. Fair enough. Sherry?
I too am going to sip just because it's still a little, early to give them a whole bunch of accolades. But I mean, if they continue playing as they did on Monday, then absolutely. And the funny thing about it is on Monday, there was absolutely no wind at the stadium, which is like unheard of. Like it's always, you're always getting wind one direction or the other, but nothing at all. I mean, the weather was perfect. It was dry. There was no wind. And how did Cade York? Maybe he never thought he'd ever get that easy of a kick, so he didn't put in like as much effort as maybe as he would have. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna sip on that one.
All right, Brandon.
I'm gonna sip.
You guys are haters.
We're not haters.
It's still early.
It's
from the draft.
I mean, I appreciate your positive outlook on the young guys.
Well, and again, I'm saying in 8 games,
doing okay,
we're
but
seeing
it's too
signs that they could be solid players.
Now, I do have a random question. I guess with Martin Emerson playing so well and getting him as like a steal, should we have just let Denzel play out his 5th-year option and not extended him right away? I mean, we could have waited to extend him. We didn't have to jump on top of that. We still would have paid him a shit ton either way.
I'm a fan of Denzel Ward moving forward. I think he'll get it together, but we shall see. All right. Well, everyone sipped on that one outside of me, but let's move on. The Browns have proven they should be favored when they play the Bengals on December 11th, regardless of the situation. And Ross, we're going to start with you.
Oh, absolutely. Good thing I grabbed another beer. I mean, it really doesn't matter what. That's how many in a row? 5 in a row?
5 in a row.
Yeah, and against this loaded Bengals team that's like actually good. It's not like we had the one bullshit win last year at the end of the season, but like, no, we're good. We got their number. If Joe Woods has the team's number, you're screwed. Because he has like 3 numbers in his phone, and that's one of them.
Nice. All right, Jerry.
I'm gonna chug on that as well. This could be empty. This could be it's not.
It's full of
Yeah, I know.
Everclear.
It is full of Everclear. And just a teaspoon of coffee. Yeah, no, I don't know. They get like, I don't know, a super like third wind. Whenever they play the Bengals, there's just this extra element, like wherever they are, that we're just going to smoke them. It's just, that's how it goes. That's it.
All right, Brandon.
Chug.
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 Show us your chug.
Show us your chug.
There it is.
Nice. Twisted tea even.
That
I don't have
also
much
seconds
left.
as a weapon, I heard.
But anyway, to explain my thought, it's the Bengals. We own the Bengals. No questions asked. We just own the Bengals.
This is our state.
Yeah.
So,
State.
to all the ladies watching.
Oh, Roger's here.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Back
Whoa.
on.
Hello, Roger.
I had technical difficulties.
Welcome back, Roger. The show wasn't the same without you. We're glad you're back.
I'm glad I'm back here.
Brandon
Oh.
was just explaining in the way only Brandon can explain why he thinks we own the Bengals. And I just want to say to all the ladies out there, if your favorite player on this team is Nick Chubb, Brandon basically talks like Nick Chubb. So, man a few words. So, just give him props. I am also going to chug on this one. Look, the Bengals are going to come back and kick our ass because they're so embarrassed that they keep getting beaten by the Browns. Probably. But you know what? Until they beat us, we own them, and we're going to keep kicking their ass. So I'm chugging. All right. We got two more here. This is a tricky one. Roger, we're going to start with you. So get ready to sip. By the way, how is the this year's batch of Christmas ale?
You know what? I'm getting ready to open up the 12 Dog. I'm done. I'm finishing up the Christmas sale, so I'll have a judgment there at the end of the show. How about that?
Okay, but what's your
I was doing my computer wizardry here, and I didn't have time to drink any beer. Trying to get back to the show.
Got
Did
it.
you put an
Which-
IT ticket in?
What's your evaluation of the Christmas sale? I haven't had one yet this season, so
Man, you know what? Every year having the first one, it's a good beer. I saw it last week in the store. I didn't buy any. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait a little bit. Seemed a little early for me, you know. So and then I couldn't pass it up this week.
nice. Okay, we're gonna start with you, Roger. Kevin Stefanski is a top 16 head coach in the National Football League.
Yesterday I got blocked by 3 people, or not yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. But for saying that Kevin Stefanski during the game, I said that he was an elite play caller, and I posted one of those Football for Dummy books. I said, if you don't believe so, here, read this book's for you. And oh my God, the shitstorm from the Baker Bros that are still angry. The poor old lady, Michelle, I never even argue with that woman. She blocked me, and I never talked to her. I never talked to her through the whole thread. Yeah, I didn't say anything to her through the whole thread. So, you know what? Top 16, I'm gonna chug on it just because I put my foot out. I stuck my head out there on Monday with that tweet.
All right.
Is he there yet? Elite? No, but I believe he will be. So I'm going to put him in the top 15 head coaches in the NFL right now.
Top 16 is what you just said.
Right. Well, I'm putting him at 15.
Wow.
Whoa.
Bold statement there. Brandon.
Whoa, that's a chug.
I'm going to sip just because I'm still 50-50. I mean, I'm not saying get rid of him and everything. He's a great coach. He's won Coach of the Year, but I'm still 50-50 just because of he just got a new quarterback. His new quarterback has to relearn the whole new system. But I'm still giving a chance because I do not want to go through another head coach. That's just a terrible, awful
There you go.
idea.
Right.
So I'm sipping.
All right. For me on this one, first of all, I mean, if we have like a top 25 head coach, I think he's already the best Browns head coach we've had in a very long time. But I'm going to do a little bit better than that with Stefanski. He's very frustrating to me because it just seems like our special teams is so bad and our defense is underperformed. But offensively, what he's managed to do with the backup quarterback is pretty spectacular.
Yep.
There's not a lot of, greatness. It's like ugliness mixed with the greatness, which is frustrating. But, I would say he's in the top 16, and I would absolutely say Zach Taylor is in the bottom 5. So go Stefanski, keep getting it done and earn your spot. Like Roger said, you're going to be elite someday. But right now, at least you're middle of the road. I'm chugging, Ross.
Yeah. Well, this is a statement that you really can't sip on. It's either chug or spit. So I'm chugging on it. He's top 16 for sure. So if you're sipping, you don't have a good opinion.
I'm sorry.
That's why I sip most of the time.
You're attacking the test. Ouch.
No, I'm just laying the groundwork down. No, he's top 16. I mean, he's an awesome offensive mind. I think he's got to iron out some head coaching things. But you know who else was a great offensive mind? Always got criticized for like terrible game management and destroying his use of timeouts and making dumb coach decisions. Andy Reid. And now everybody worships him. He has one Super Bowl, but before that Super Bowl, he got so much crap for never winning at all and always making stupid decisions in games, even though his offense looked great. So I think Stefanski's already in the top 16. There's so many new coaches out there. Hey, guess what? He won a playoff game with Baker Mayfield. Have you seen that guy lately?
Not wrong.
Not too good. Not doing too great. Benched, and he's the first overall pick. But yeah,
You're
he's
blocked
definitely
by
top
her now,
16.
too.
All right. Everyone had a oh no, please.
No, I'm gonna chug on that just because he came into a total train wreck that he had to deal with, and I think we're moving in the right direction. What I would like from him is enthusiasm, though. Just in general, he's so even keeled. It's hard to get hyped up listening to him talk because it's so like.
I just want to say to whoever the next Cleveland Browns head coach is, please don't say a stupid cliche more than like 3 times a season. This whole like, what does he always say? What does he always say?
We need to be better, or we need to.
That's right.
We can
And
get better or
More
something.
tough accountable.
and then in the off season, he's always like, "We got to do work."
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up with the cliches. Like, yeah, there's different ways to
Hit
say
it,
things. Anyway, if he didn't do the cliches, he'd be top 12 in my book.
Yeah, he definitely can't do a podcast saying the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
All right. Our last statement on Spit Sip Chug. Roger, we're going to start with you this time. Just because we started with you last time, and I like starting with you. Since you weren't here, we're going to do it twice. Ed will be back on Network 2 and 6 before Donald Trump is back on Twitter.
Oh, there goes my computer again. Whew. It'd be convenient for me because I could bring the memes back if they both came back at the same time. I'm gonna go with Trump because I can see that Musk is setting this up nicely with the free speech and the $8, and it's not fake news. He wants $8. Yeah, I'm gonna say Donald Trump back before Ed in Columbus back on 2 and 6. So I'm sure. Is there a chug in that? Which one's a chug?
That
Spitting them.
you're spitting.
Oh, I'm spitting. Spitting on it.
Brandon.
I don't. I'm gonna sip because I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, that's fair.
We put him on the spot there.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic. We got Let's Go Brandon on.
Let's go, Brandon's on. Yeah.
That's very true. Well done. I am going to listen. Ed has a very long memory, and when you spurn him, he's never gonna come back. He's very upset. He's gonna carry this to the day he dies. But Donald Trump will be back on Twitter shortly. So I'm spitting. Ooh. Russ.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to join you in the spit. This is nothing. This is nothing against Ed or anything.
We love it.
Yeah.
Like Roger said, Eli's laying the breadcrumbs of free speech, and anyone can do whatever the hell they want. And who's the perfect guy for free speech
Right.
and doing whatever the hell they want?
Right.
Donald Trump. He's
gonna
gonna have
be a
that blue
court.
check mark with every other normal person out there apparently now. And it's gonna be a bloodbath. There's gonna be so many certified checks and
Oh, man.
experts out there. You're gonna see certified checks responding to Trump's comments like crazy. It's gonna be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I want to pay Dan's $8 a month to get him a blue check. I'm paying Dan's $8.
Every month?
Janitor at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
That's his undercover name.
He is undercover. He's our inside guy.
All right, Sherry.
I'm gonna spit because Elon Musk is he is my favorite kind of troll. Is that he's very smart and he's very wealthy and he does not give a rat's ass what anybody thinks. So he's gonna bring Trump because Trump will make him money on Twitter. So he's gonna bring him back as soon as he can. No offense to Ed,
All
you
right.
know, but
So you were spitting on that one.
yeah.
So wait, did we just so at the end of the day, we just made Ed really hate Elon Musk. He's like, I can't believe Elon Musk is let Trump back on before I'm back in.
Yeah, because like Trump is like the ultra mega troll, and Elon is like waiting for the time to strike.
I see it happening right at the midterm elections for some reason. I've
Next
been thinking that. And either on that day or
You're probably right. Ross, can you do me a favor and isolate Sherry's spit there? I think that's going to win a chuggy.
Best spit, a new award.
That was amazing. All right. Well, that was an excellent edition of Spit Sip Chug. Thank you, everyone. And we're all going to stay. Oh, we have to do our underdog ad. Let's do that.
I'm not grading
All
it.
right. Ready?
Ready? Here we go.
What's up, everybody? We know that daily fantasy never stops, and Network 216 is proud to be a partner with Underdog Fantasy. Very simple to use. All you have to do is go to underdogfantasy.com, and you will just click the sign in button. You'll create an account if you haven't done so already. If you've not created an account, it'll ask you to enter code 216, and they will double your first deposit up to $100. Underdog Fantasy, live draft lobbies that you get to compete with you and your friends. It's no salary cap like DraftKings and FanDuel. You get to go to a draft lobby, pick the players you want, or you can do daily pick'ems, which give you access to all the NFL and NBA games for you to make your picks every single night. Again, go to underdogfantasy.com or use the Underdog Fantasy app on iOS or Android. Use code 216 to double your first deposit up to $100. Sign up today.
All right.
Dog fantasy.
yes. Paying the
We are
bills.
just waiting for January 1st in Ohio. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I am going to win and or potentially lose a lot of money.
Okay, so now we're gonna have some fun. Brandon, I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit here, but basically we're in a football pool with the Dawg Chug, where each week the five of us are gonna pick a game against the spread.
Okay.
It could be NFL, it could be college, whichever game you want. And if all five of us get it right, we are going to split between the five of us up to $1,700. Now, last week we did pretty well. The guest got his pick right. I got my pick right. Ross got his pick right. Roger, you got your pick right. And who is left? Oh, yeah, Sherry. You picked the Jets because you got influenced by a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
It was too much pressure for me. I couldn't.
Bengals fan.
The Jets did not cover. So we went 4-1. 4-1 pays nothing. And the worst part was there was only two winners. So if we were winner number 3, we would have had 1/3 of $1,700. Split between the five of us.
If we would have went with my real pick,
Yeah.
You wanted to take
Go
my
with your gut.
yeah,
new rule on the Dawg Chug. We are not allowed to be influenced by Bengal fans. So, Brandon,
Yeah.
you're not a Bengals fan, are you?
Nope, I'm a Browns fan.
All right. That's what I like to hear. So, I'm going to ask you to go first so you get the lay of the land, whichever game you like. And you can't take the Browns this week, though, because we're on the bye. So,
True.
I have the lines. If you want to ask me what the line is of a certain game, I can look that up for you.
What's Ohio State Northwestern?
Ohio State, they're like a slight favorite, I believe, this week.
Just a smidge.
A smidge. They are a 37.5-point favorite.
Oh,
against
God.
Northwestern.
Wow.
So they're going to have to win by 38 or more points. Brandon, you think they're going to do it? So let's go. This on. Okay.
I mean, they scored 40 points every game, but 30 points is a lot of points.
And by the way, the guests so far have gotten 4 right and 4 wrong. Okay, Sherry, we're going to go to you next.
You know what I'm going to say.
The Dolphins.
I'm going to pick the
Yeah, I'm gonna
Dolphins
keep
over Chicago.
Okay. Dolphins
All right.
are-
Chicago +5, right?
Really?
Well, it would be more than that. Where are you, Miami? They play.
I'm going with my Buckeyes. I'm keeping my gut, like Ross said.
Where is Miami?
Yeah, they're
In
5 points.
Florida.
Where are they playing? Oh, they're there. They're actually giving 4.5 points. You get a half.
Oh, better.
Gotcha.
All right. Now we're going to go to Roger.
Man, I really want to take the Jets with all those points, even though it's Buffalo. But I'm not going to do it because of last week, and the Bengal fan jinxed the Jets.
He did.
Jets. So I'm going to take the Vikings, and I'm going to give the Commanders. I got 3.5. What's the line, Dan? What do you got, Andy?
Vikings.
I'm going to go with Jessica's husband's team, Shane. I'm going to roll with the Vikings, man.
They are giving 3.5 points.
All right, yeah. Give me the Vikings and give Daniel Snyder's crew the 3.5.
Well, for now, he's not going to own it for long.
Yeah.
Junie's going to have $5.5 billion in his pocket.
Yeah,
He's
right.
the worst owner ever.
Right. What
All
a
right,
crime.
Ross, what do you got for me?
I got Packers over Lions.
Good bet. That was another one I was looking at.
I like that one as well. See if I can find it.
3.5 on the one I'm looking at, but yours might be different.
There it is. And then I am going to take the Arizona Cardinals over the Seahawks.
That's the bet of the week. I mean, it's ridiculous that Arizona's favored. They've been bad every single game this year, and Seattle's been good.
Yeah, but
Oh man, Geno Smith, man.
I'm taking Arizona.
Oh, you're taking Seattle, right?
No.
Oh,
Take Cardinals. They're gonna.
Really?
They're gonna play well. You watch.
all right.
By the way,
I trust you.
I've got 4 right. Ross, you have 4 right. No, you have 5 right. And
Whoa.
Roger, you have 5 right, and then Sherry and our guests, we all have 4 right. So Roger and Ross are carrying this game, although we haven't won yet.
We're gonna win. I drove through Murray Hill today. I was in Sherry's neighborhood
Yes,
over
you
by
did.
the Notre Dame College, but I drove up Murray Hill and I got my pick over there by Corbo's. I stopped and so they told me to definitely go with Minnesota tonight. I got a good feeling about these picks. I liked every one of them, man.
Yeah, I had a good feeling last week until that Bengals
Me too.
fan
Yeah.
ruined us. By the
Put me
way,
on the spot.
the
Did he?
Bengals did lose to the Browns, and he did agree for the Browns-Bengals tailgate. He's going to buy all our beer.
If we go
Yeah.
down to the game,
Yeah.
I'm going to teach him not to do that when you're they can pay. It's going to be an expensive tailgate.
Sorry, I'm the only one who went college on that too.
No, we love it. We love it.
Okay.
Usually I'm the only one that goes to college, but
Really?
so here we are at the end of the show. Brandon, I want to hear a little bit more thoughts. What who's gonna win? Are the Browns gonna win this week? The bye week. Are we gonna win, or do you think we're gonna lose?
Absolutely. We don't lose a bye week ever. We're like,
So you're saying this is a guarantee?
You think we might be undefeated?
we're undefeated in bye weeks. We never lost.
Nice. I love it. Then what about when we play Miami? They made a big trade this week.
Miami is going to be tough, but I think we come out with a late field goal. Our defense holds together, and we pull out with a W.
Wow. Who's gonna be the player of the game? But it can't be Miles and it can't be Nick Chubb. It's got to be someone a little lower key.
Lower key.
Impress all those
Donovan
ladies.
People-Jones. Let's go with your boy
DPJ, I love it.
DPJ, good pick, man. Big house football.
Yep.
He also had a really
And your
game.
boy too.
I love that.
Did you guys notice? Like, I'm sitting there watching the defense, and throughout the game, and I see Johnson, the safety, JJ3, that he's now wearing the green dot, and that happened last year when our defense was shit. And I'm not a big Johnson fan at all, but we kind of turned it around last year defensively when Johnson started making the calls and he wore the green dot and he had the microphone in his helmet. And now that he's back, all of a sudden, the defense seems to be together, playing on the same page. That's what safeties do. And for some reason, Woods kept giving it back to the linebacker, giving it back to Walker. And last year, our defense just awful. He's calling the plays. I don't know what it is, but why? I mean, last year it turned around. Johnson's running the defense. Everybody's on the same page. And this year, Woods goes back to, let's give it back to the guy that couldn't do it last year. Defense just, I was blown away. Monday night, I was just blown away because they were flying all over the place to the football. It was like watching a completely different team.
They played really well against Baltimore, I would say.
They did play good against Baltimore, but Taki was lights out playing the Mike position. Man, I don't believe in the NFL that, like, you win. We got a bye week, and I had posted, man, I wish it was more selfish because I want to watch them play like that again, because I don't believe that carries over to the next week. But I think confidence does, and I think that the camaraderie or whatever in the locker room after a win can drip into the next week. And man, I can't wait to see him play Miami. This week's going to be, I don't know. We're going fishing. We're going to go steelhead fishing, Rocky River. But, it's going to be without having the Browns this weekend. If it was last week or the week before, I wouldn't give a shit. But now, I can't wait to watch them play again.
Right.
I do want to point out, though, it did feel this exact same thing when we kicked the Bengals' ass last year. Like, okay, we've righted the ship.
Yay.
Correct. And then Baker was awful again the next week.
Wow. Yeah.
But we don't have Baker this year, so.
Nope.
Oh, you're going to get blocked by Michelle now, too.
Whoever that is.
I never said nothing to the woman, and she blocked me because I was arguing with somebody else that I guess I'm friends with them.
Roger causing all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, actually, I was talking with Ed, and he was like, "Why is Roger fighting so much with Michelle?"
I wasn't. She was in the thread, and I never, whatever she'd say, I just stay away from her because she's an Italian woman, and
Yeah, she has a temper.
I know better, and I did say, I was like, "Oh, you're just mad because Baker." Whatever I said, and then I deleted it. But she saw
that's good. That's inflammatory.
and, yeah, I don't mess with her, man. I've known her for a long time on Twitter. I stay the hell away, man. Then she blocked me, so I don't have to worry about it.
All right, Brandon. If your crush asked you accepted a date from you, where are you taking her out? Where does Brandon like to show a girl?
We're going on a restaurant date, or we're going to a Browns game.
A restaurant and Browns game. Where are you taking her? Chipotle, Arby's,
Chipotle.
Area? I don't know. It depends.
Why don't you go to Little Italy?
Yeah.
Go
Go to
I've
Mama
never been involved
Santa's.
lately.
Yeah, Mama Santa's is great.
Their meatballs are to die for.
They are really good. We went when we were at the hospital. I actually walked all the way to Mama Santa's to get.
Yeah,
it.
that's right where the lab used to be. Did you see the building with the big blue fin on the side on Cornell? You
Don't-
probably did.
Yeah, I probably did.
You probably did. But yeah, it was very convenient. Cannolis at walking distance.
Love it. All right, so you're taking her to Mama Santa's and then do a Browns game. I love
Sounds
it.
like a pretty solid day, in my opinion.
All right, well, DMs are open, so go ahead and slide right in.
Absolutely.
All right, well, this has been such a fun show. I'm sorry that I'm not drinking beer with all of you guys, but hopefully I'll be back next week. Jessica, thank you so much for coming on and doing Bunko Chub. Love that you jump on for one horrible joke. I really appreciate that. Brandon, thank you for coming on and showing really all the ladies out there that, there are great men in Cleveland out there. So
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. I
Dude, it's
appreciate
Brandon,
it.
thank you for
Come
coming
on.
by. I'm glad you got your phone thing switched, worked out to get here on time. And
Still.
thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. That's fun. Quite
Ross,
nervous,
Roger,
but
thank you
that's
as
fun.
always. This is the best part of my week, especially when I'm sick
Yeah.
all week.
Yeah.
With
Thank God you have homage and you have the dog chug.
Right.
Right. That's
Right. Right
Thank
now,
you.
baby Mancha's sleeping.
Yes,
Good night.
Homage putting that shirt around him. It saved my life. So thank you, Homage. Everyone out there should go buy it. And Underdog Sports, go bet crazy. Let's have some fun. And that's it.
I got a judgment here on the beer.
Oh,
Roger.
Even though my heart's always with Great Lakes, I love Great Lakes. The 12 Dogs is good, but it's sweet, man. It's like something that I would drink as a dessert,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
after a meal, with something. But it's not something that I would have 4 of them or 3 of them. Where Great Lakes Christmas ale, well, we seen last Thanksgiving where I drank like 9 of them. So I'm still a Great Lakes Christmas ale guy, and 12 Dogs is good. It's real good, but it's a little sweet for me, man. It's a pretty sweet aftertaste. So I'm going
Take us
Great
in.
Lakes Brew on the Christmas beer so far.
Great Lakes, we would like to sponsor the Dawg Chug. Be sponsored by the Dawg Chug.
Are you going to go for 10 this Thanksgiving, Roger?
Pardon me?
Are
Yeah.
you going to go for 10 beers for Thanksgiving?
It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have another blow. We got to do it again this year. Hey, I got something for Manny, too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got something for Manny. Hey, Manny, there you go. You got one of those for you.
Wow. You the Down with the Browns is going to be coming after us. Woo! Brandon, I hope
Wow.
For the Thanksgiving episode, jump on, give us an update about how the day in life is going. I'd love to hear an update on the Dawg Chug. And
Okay.
with that, I think we've hit everything we need to hit. So this has been fun. Go Browns.
Sounds good. Go Browns.
Go
Browns.